Yes, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and welcome to my ITC 100 class. So this afternoon we'll be continuing discussing the lecture 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 last this morning. So we are now in our chapter 10, which is the web and multi-design. So to my students, please tell your classmates that we are live now and we will be starting our class in a minute. So we are with our web. Yes, good afternoon everyone. Ayan. I think meron na wala. May umalis, no? Ayan. So we will not start unless we are in quorum. So just this morning we have almost 30. So tama ra. Okay, so let's choose this. Sana yung iba? Hatag na po di ako quiz ron. Okay, so while waiting for the others again, maybe tonight I'll be posting now your activity, yung sa lab activity natin, yung we have the making of the brochure sa ano ba yan, wedding invitation, no? Then maybe then on coming December, so advance Merry Christmas sa inyo. So we will have now our last project, no? Gagawa tayo ng website, no? May engage tayo na yeah, kahit intro lang sa website. Then on Wednesday, we will have our midterm na. Okay? And by the way, then will be having now our second live talk in which it will be group. No? So live talk is like recorded reporting, but you will be unlike sa ginagawa ko, just this presentation, uh, dapat yun mas nindot ang inyong live talk, no? Like you will be adding that either video, no, or pictures, so that you will be on your live talk, you will be convincing your audience to listen and to yeah, and it will be done just for a week because it will be submitted na on Sunday, no? Sunday ba? Yep. Then ayun. Then yes, we almost hapit na ta moment sa itong ano, final na ta. So hopefully, by the way, ang atong final will not be written anymore. We'll be conducting a seminar. I think it will be yung sa ano siya, yung sa ethics, no? We'll be inviting three speakers. Then and still it will be live here my channels. Then it will be attended to all the first years. No? Hopefully, madayon to. Okay, so 17. Sana yung iba. There's still 17 and meron talagang umalis, no? Actually, it's 16 na kasi 18 na. Ay, 17 na talaga. Kasi itong ika-18 ako yan eh. I'm also watching with my other account. Okay, so, yan. We reached already 20. So, we may start now. So, this morning, we discussed about yeah, how important multimedia in the website. And especially, we discuss the elements of the multimedia, which is the font, the sound. Ano nga yung 5 elements ng multimedia? Anyone? If we recall, what are the 5 elements of the multimedia? Sige daw. Wait, hindi ko pa. Yes. Walang naka-recall ng what din na naminaw kanina ba? We have the text. Ano pa? We have the image. We have the sound. Ano pa? Yun, may nagsagot na. Text, graphics, animation, audio, and video. Okay, thank you for that, Regil. So, wait. So, ito yung tama. Nakauna si Regil. Ayan, we have the text, graphics, animation, audio, and video. So, nauna siya. Okay, so this time, we'll be discussing about the multimedia in website design. No? So, how our multimedia is really useful when it comes to in creating a website. Kasi nga, sabi ko din this morning is that um, before website is it's just static lang, no? Pero this time, because we are in the new millennia, so interactive na siya, no? Not just pictures or commonly text, included na din yung mga videos, responsive din, no? Responsive na yung mga website natin ngayon because we could even send messages, react, no? Then maka-response po or maka-reply ang atong uh, send then sa message or gi-reacta nato na video. Okay? So, website design. So, the process of planning what a website will look like and how it will function. So, this time, in the, you will be, you're in the phase 2, I think phase 2, designing phase, no? In which we are going to design our website and we need to have a good planning, which is very important. I know there are some of you here are capable to design a website, no? But let's make it sure talaga before we create a website, we should have a great plan because it is very important. Kaya kung automatic na mo direct himong website without the plan or what we call the blueprint, no? Then tendency you have the website but don't expect that it will be I don't know, yung maganda and it will be convincing to our viewers. Okay? Then we have these basic design principles. Web pages should be interesting and exciting application. Sinasabi ko. Provide information of value of interest and provide a stimulating experience. And pages should load quickly and be easy to use. Okay, but it so happened then that we have this problem about our speed connection, no? But yun nga, may iba din talaga yung mga website na, um, matagal siya mag-load kasi nga mabigat, 'no? But there is a technique na diyan on how to create that website. Kumbaga, i-call na lang jud siya mura katong hindi po yung hyperlink, pero parang meron siyang, i-call na lang siya, 'no? Like example, may video na instead na ilagay mo siya diyan talaga, i-call na lang nimo siya sa imong database, parang gano'n, 'no? Then plan for all needed delivery methods and devices. So, itong sa delivery methods, 'no, kung paano mo talaga siya yung sequence kumbaga sa imong pag-create sa website, especially the devices that you are targeting as well. No, is that website that you created is only for the laptop? Kasi most of us now this time are using cell phone. Is it compatible ba siya pag himot niyo sa website, compatible ba siya sa cellphone, 'no? So, natay ginatawag na, ano nga yun sa, web, ang responsive, 'no? When you try to open sa website, I mean sa PC or laptop, ganito ang itsura niya. Pagdating naman sa, cellphone, because cellphones are purely apps, 'no, responsive na siya. Well, anyways, we'll be discussing that, responsive website sooner, 'no? So, the features that require a specific browser, features that require little use plugins, and the size of the page content, different devices, browsers, screen resolutions affect how web pages display. Because in coding of the website kasi, there are instances na pag i-open mo siya sa ubang browser, mugana siya. Then apoy uban dili, mugana. Munang there is a technique din doon, no? Just I think it's a code, no? So that it will be compatible sa lahat po ng mga browser kasi we know that some of the browser na dili gyud siya mo functions, no? Then including din ang plan for all needed delivery methods is the high bandwidth items, no? Because if you have these high bandwidth items, so we have this watch image file size, you use thumbnails, then use links to audio, video, and other high bandwidth items, then use streaming audio and video. Okay? So now we have this again, yun nga sabi ko kanina, no? So we have this responsive web design or RW. So focusing in building sites that are compatible with a variety of devices. So can create multiple version of your site yourself or use a flexible site that adjusts to each visitor's device. Then can create a desktop site and use a service to generate mobile versions. So like for example, yung sinabi ko kanina, pag open na to sa browser, I think this is of Internet Explorer pa noon, no? So ganito ang itsura niya. Now, pagdating naman sa cellphone, eto na siya, responsive kasi siya. So, parang automatically mo adjust siya, which is flexible na flexible that adjust to each visitor's device. So, dili lang sa cellphone, pati po sa tab, no? Which is very ano siya, like very useful na siya kasi nga responsive naman siya. Kasi pag ganito ang itsura talaga sa website, tas ilagay mo dito, of course, hassle na ka diri sa sa scroll bar. At least ito responsive na, click-click ka na lang, lumalabas na ang katong images. Kaya kung i-move pa nato diri with the scroll bar, so hassle kaayo, basta gamay kaayo, okay? So now, determining the objectives and intended audience of the site. So how are we going to determine ba atong targeted audience, no, na mo visit yun sa atong sites? So one of the first steps in designing a multimedia application or website. So objectives of the site affect its content. So you should include the main purpose why you are designing this website, And what are the possible supplemental activities and social media tie-ins? Ano ba 'tong pasok ngayon sa social media, yung mga possible natin na i-issue sa atong website. Like for example, this time I think most of the fun pa rin is andun tayo sa COVID, 'no? However, we are now in the black book ata tayo dito, 'no? So at least bumabalik na din yung mga industry sa fashion, 'no? Then intended audience affects the appearance. Ito, if ang target nato is like for example, ang website na gagawa natin is for ang audience targeted natin is for kiddos, pero you try to put the design which is dili siya colorful kasi when it comes sa kids website, it will be nice sana if colorful siya. Kasi ano pa yan siya sa color eh, yung parang they are playing with the colors. Bata nga eh, 'di ba? So let's focus din sa ato such as the style. So ang graphics na gigamit, 'no? So and fonts of course since this is for kids website, so ang fonts niya or the font face are big, 'no? Big enough for them to read. And of course dito, the colors of the website yun, 'no? Then another one is once the objectives and the audience have been identified, ayan, you should have a good idea of the main topics to be included in the site. So if ang imong website talaga or ang YouTube kuhanin mo, yeah, your channel is focusing in the kids, no, or children, so dapat yun, um, you have this appropriate graphics, no? Ang fonts niya is katumpres sa 'to, sa may pambata na fonts, basta ang pambata na fonts is ano siya, bold, 'no? Bold na siya na text, dagko, okay. Then we have the flow chart. Using flow charts, page layout, and storyboards. So flow charts used during the web design process to illustrate how the page in the website relate to one another. Kaya lisod man po na maghimo kag website tas dili siya relate. So common ano diyan is that we have the home, no? We have the home, tapos a little bit about us. So masulti mo sa inyong company. Then napunta about us, contact us. Related na 'to. Gallery ang sunod. Then lastly, we have the message or contact us. So diri na magkuano lisod. I mean, pag once they will really contact you, pasabot they are very interested in your company or to your product. Then we proceed now to the page layout. So ito na yung pinaka-crucial. So illustrate the basic layout and navigational structure of a website. So typically, two are created, one for the home page and one for the rest of the pages in a site. So dapat jud consistent atong design sa paghimo sa atong website. If na may kaibahan ng konti, I think that will be sa home page and the rest of and ang nabilin is for the rest of the pages. So dapat consistent ang atong design, color, no? So like for example, good sa Facebook, 'di ba? Consistent man siya. So ang nakasamok na siya is daghan kay siya advertisement, daghan pud siya yeah, images, pero the whole thing sa iyang website is consistent. Okay? So careful tayo sa page layout kasi nga this will be the one that bring the ano dyan, the whole interface, the whole um ano tawag ito? The whole being of your website. Because if your layout is not good, no, and that our target is those kids, then it will not really convince the kids. Then our website will no longer have a visitor. So better jud na tarungon na to pag-layout which is connect to our target or to our audience. Then we have this storyboard, ordered series of sketches showing each page or screen in animation sequence. So ayan, kung sino, of course, you've been doing so many projects, no? So yun yung storyboard. So gagawa tayo ng mga series of sketches, no? It's showing each page or screen in an animation sequence. So itong storyboard, it's like ano din to, flow chart, no? Pero iba tong storyboard, this is the ano na dyan, the actual movement of our story, no? So here is figure 10.12, website flowcharts and page layouts, a sample flowchart and a page layout for a bed and breakfast website and shown here. Ayan. So kung ganito lang, ayan, flowcharts. So describe the logical organization of the site. Each box represents two separate web page. While itong page layouts, ayan, so illustrate the basic design and navigational structure of a website. There are typically two layouts, one for the home page shown here and for others on this site. Okay, now we go with the navigational design considerations. So users should be able to get most pages on the site within 3 mouse clicks. So using sitemaps and drop-down menus with larger websites will help. Navigational items should be placed in the same location in every page. And break long pages into multiple pages. If you have yung page mo talaga is masyadong mahaba na, you can have it in a multiple pages. No? Add a text, names to images. Of course, pag may ano ka, like this one, so mag-attach ka talaga ng mga names nila. Para if ever tingnan or basahin ni audience, madali niya maintindihan. No? For a while lang ha. Okay? Then a link to the home page should appear on every page, of course. Yung navigation bar natin, kung ano yung hindi lang ano din no, yung home page. It will be of course those 5 pages that you have. So dapat linkable siya, no? Include identifying information in each page to indicate which page is currently displayed. So ito yung indication, no? Is of course pag i-click nimo siya, so makita nimo na naka sa contact us pag ang button atong contact us sa navigation na part is color blue. So ganun lang. Ayan. So ito yung i-zoom ko ha. So menu tabs, ayan. So ito yung pag mag-color siya brown pasabot, andito siya sa page na on outdoor gear. Okay? Now we go to the access considerations. So of course in applying for the websites or kailangan talaga din yung mga is it these gadgets are compatible, no? So we have this device compatibility. The device being used to access websites affects how the site will appear and how functional it will be. Then develop a plan for mobile access of your site. So ayan, it happen talaga na ang atong uh, Google Chrome or any browser, dili na siya upgraded, no? So there are tendency na the website that we are building, which is really need that specific part of your computer or of the device, then it will not function talaga, no? So what we're going to do is that develop a plan for mobile access of your site or let's upgrade everything. Kasi nga, sabi nila, it will only, ngayon, ang nasa ratio, every month na yun, nag-change or nag-involve ang atong mga computers. Then we have this assistive technology that will help talaga. So we have the hardware and software specifically designed for individuals with physical disabilities. We have readers and braille displays, alternative text alt text, alternative also watch reading level of the site. No? So we have here figure 10.15. So some web page characteristics that are compatible with assistive technology. Now, wait, let's finish it. Let's finish na lang. O, dali na dyan ay tamahuman ani. Okay, now we go to the multimedia website development. So now in website development, this is the processing or the process of creating, testing, publishing, and maintaining a website. So this, of course, after the site is designed, no, can be performed in-house or outsourced. Pasabot sa in-house, you'll be the one to create, or if you have money, of course, you outsource it, let others do your website. But because we are IT, talagang dito na tayo, dapat kabalo taon-taon. Pero kung busy na kayo jud ka, pwede ra pud nimo siya ay outsource. And creating the multimedia elements, usually several different software programs are used. Image editing, so we have this image editing, we have also this animation software, no? Then of course in audio and video editing software. So we usually have different talaga. Like sa ako, I'll be using the sa image and editing animation. I have my Photoshop. I have also this ano yun, Filmora. Filmora is for the audio and video editing. No? The CapCut, ano ba? Then each element should be saved in appropriate size, resolution, and file format. Kasi kung di natin siya i-exact sa atong mga at the appropriate way in saving it, so tendency, mapangit din atong design sa layout. Design sa atong para sa ato ang website. So we must ensure that everything is in appropriate size, resolution, and file formats of those designs. Now, creating the website, we have this markup language, uses symbols or tags to describe what a document should look like when it's displayed in a web browser. And we also have this JavaScript or other scripting languages can be used to add dynamic content. When we say dynamic content, like for example, if you would like to log in, if your website is capable of log in by your members, so gamit ni say JavaScript. No? So website authoring software is often used to create an entire site. So meron tayong authoring software where most of the website this time talaga is yung pinapa-outsource or mismo yung mga IT talaga, IT or because they are IT, they are the one to make the website. So we are now with the hypertext markup language or the HTML. So the original markup language uses HTML tags to indicate where effects and elements belong in the web page. So some tags are prepared and the computer and browser being used still determines exactly how the web page will display. So here are some of the tags in making a website. Okay, so I'll be yes because we could not Sure. Ayan. So, with this tags or with this code sa HTML, gagawa lang ako ng recorded video. Kasi kung isa-isa ko na 'to, because like now, I have my class B sa ano 'no, H website. I have my web programming class. It so happen na um, we even discussed this one by one so that we could really remember. And for our class this time, just the intro. So I'll just be making a simple how we call this one video for you to create your own website. Okay. So here now in the figure 10.18, an HTML web page and its corresponding source code. Okay? So ito yung sample website. Then you try to right click daw the page. Then i-click mo ang views page. Click this option to view the web pages as source code. Then ito na yung source code natin. So daghan kaayo. Okay? Then we have this, if we have HTML, then we have this extensible markup language or XML. So a set of rules for exchanging data over the web, address the content but not formatting, uses XML tags to identify data and allows data to be extracted and reused as needed. Then we have this XHTML or Extensible Hypertext Markup Language, a newer version of HTML based on XML. So controls the appearance and format of a web page like HTML. Then it has a stricter rules than HTML. Then ito yung pinakamabago. We have this HTML5. These are I think we are using this one now. The newest version is designed to replace the previous version of both HTML and XHTML. So includes new tags and features that support the creation of more complex and dynamic web pages and is open standard. No proprietary software or plugins is required. Then we have these new tags include the video and audio for media, canvas that creates a bitmap surface to work with, and section tags to identify the parts of a web page. So we have the sample is the header, the article, the nav, etc. And many more tags which is capable na sa HTML5. So again here we have this figure 10.19. As we can see, yeah. I will just give you a video talaga. No, wag lang to. Then we have the CSS or the cascading style sheets. So used to specify the styles used with a web page or an entire website. So it has a specified in an internal style sheet, head section of web page, or in an external style sheet. They normally used in an external style sheet and connected to web pages through a link statement and in the head section of the desired pages. Styles are applied to all kinds of linked web pages at one time, and it improves consistency and efficiency. Because of the CSS, mas munindot jud ang atong website because there are some commands no na mahimo sa CSS kay kung purely HTML lang dili na kayo siya mo murag may pagka-static na jud siya, but with the use of CSS mo jud ka mas mo nicer pa jud ang imong layout which is mo na ang atong aim. And of course later on more responsive na atong layout because of this CSS because naman siya ang tawag na link, no? So we have this wireless markup language or WML used to create web pages to be displayed on WAP-enabled wireless devices such as some older mobile phones. So we have also these scripting languages used with web pages with lots of dynamic content, allows the inclusion of scripts, instructions in the web page code. So, dito na yung si JavaScript, VB Script, and si Perl. So, these are programming languages, no, that usually used for making the website. Then we have this Ajax. So, creates faster, more efficient interactive web applications and only request new data from the server, not the entire web page when the page is updated. And interactive web pages built with Ajax and it runs faster. And normally requires less bandwidth than conventional web applications. So mas gaan ni si Ajax, and it is more efficient and interactive web application, no? Then, pag din, kung mag-update lang, only request new data from the server like yun siya. Then we have this Activex. So, a set of specifications for reusing software components that can be suited to integrate multimedia and other interactive elements into the web pages. Extends only objective linking and embedding to integrate content from two or more programs. Allows a variety of types of Windows files to be viewed via web pages. Then another one is the Virtual Reality Modeling Language or VRML and the X3D, a language used to create 3D web pages. Successor is X3D. So ang nagagamit dyan. So maybe katuning most of the yung sa mga dula, no? Kato sa ba? Yes, this Bounty kato Dota, maybe they are using this X3D, no? Sa pa ng mga games na kaya Pokemon Go because they are requiring na talaga 3D man, no? Then we have this push technology and XRTML. Wag na to. And yes, we have this website authoring software. So we have the editor. So first, used to create web pages, entire websites. We have the Dreamweaver, no? So appropriate JavaScript of other code is automatically generated, then allows you to create entire cohesive website, not just individual pages, and allows you to easily include forms and database connectivity, and often include tests for broken links and accessibility tests, and website builders. We have also this cloud version. So sa ako karon, I'm using this Sublime, no? Well, of course, there are lots of editor, no, in creating the website. Yes, pwede naman din Notepad. However, the Notepad is black kasi by the use of this other software or the editor, namo siya makahatag mo siya guide, then somehow automatic na siya mo hatag pod og code. Mo na dali ra ka maka-code. Because there are really lots of you're going to memorize the tags, the commands, the attributes. So at least you by using that editor, mo automatic na siya hatag, no? Ayan. So here is the example figure 10, creating a website. So later mag-ano tayo niyan. And testing, publishing, and maintaining the site. So this one of the issue din. So website should be thoroughly tested prior to publishing. So we must check all hyperlinks should be clicked to ensure they take the user to the proper location. So complex animations such as games and tutorials should be tested individually. Then proofread each page or screen carefully. So kasi magunatay typo error, mo na mo labas siya. Then use web page code validators built into website and authoring programs or online validators services. Then consider a stress that again by doing all of this, no, consider a stress test. So di jud dali maghimo og website. That's why there are almost 10 teams, no, Yan. So once thoroughly tested, website is ready to publish, identify a web server. So asa ninyo siya i-host, no? Is it GoDaddy, HostGator? There are many but no, lots of hosting man. No? Then you upload the files. Then after publishing, the website must be maintained. Ito, no? It should be maintained and update content and check links on a regular basis. Site should be evaluated on a regular basis to locate areas needing improvement. Then, if for example, if your website talaga, if monthly or everyday may update, so try to ano lang yun, or maybe ikaw yung mag-maintenance ng website, then ikaw yung may daily updates nito, so ganun. So the future of web-based multimedia. So web-based multimedia will be more exciting and more embedded into everyday events. So web-based content, cloud services, and home entertainment devices will likely continue to converge to allow seamless access to desired content on the user's device of choice. Technology will evolve to support mobile multimedia and usage of multimedia applications that are tied to our geographical locations or current status and that involve user-generated content will also likely continue to grow. Okay? So I think we're done with our chapter 10. Akala ko di siya matapos ngayon. So I hope you understood well. If you have question, you just can PM me. So maybe on the second week of December or may video lang ako na ipakita, no? Pero dapat at least gagawa talaga tayo ng website. It will be individually. So don't worry for the I think it will be mahaba-haba lang po siya kasi kailangan din siya pagtuunan ng pansin, no? But as much as possible, I'll be giving the code na rin, no? So that pero of course you will be having your din naman website. I mean the web programming when you I think second year. At least I'll just give the intro to you. Okay? So I guess wala nang katanungan. So see you on Saturday. Saturday. See you on kasi tomorrow wala tayong pasok kasi Bonifacio Day. Yes, my question dito si Rigel. No, I'll be explaining it this Wednesday. Like what I've said, I'll be extending that activity yung sa lab, no? Kasi uunahin natin yung live talk. Kasi importante yung live talk is kasi yun online recorded na no, it's a recorded report. So unahin muna natin yung live talk. Yung lab, don't worry. I'll give time for you to that. No? Then we'll be discuss that on Wednesday. Maybe morning ang live talk, then afternoon yan siya. Then Friday, another clarification na din. Kasi another, tayo, mag-rapid typing test na punta. No? Kasi nakalimot na mo. Oh, by the way, if you got the, yeah, we'll just discuss it na lang talaga on Wednesday. Okay? So, please say present in the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So thank you for coming this afternoon. So see you on Wednesday. So please reserve all your questions on Wednesday. So tomorrow wala tayong pasok because it's Bonifacio Day. Okay? Bye everyone. Thank you for coming.